Hey, what is up everybody? Gio Scott here, and in this quick video what I want to do is talk about credit cards and how to use them. Why? Because I want to show you what to do and what not to do while you have credit cards and why it will be awesome to get one, okay? So I know that many people have a lot of misconceptions about credit cards, that they are evil, that they are bad, and all this stuff. But almost all of the time, it comes down to the person using those credit cards, okay? So stay put, and I hope that you really like this video. Hey, so if this is your first time watching my channel, hi, I am Gio Scott, and what I do is I help people, I teach them, I mentor them into how they can build a online business. I also help them and teach them and mentor them into how they can change their mindset, okay? What I do is that I actually go with them step by step into what it is that they need to do in order to actually be more successful in life, okay? Not many people are willing to change their lives nor change their bad habits or anything to actually move forward, okay? And if you are not self-aware of that, you will stay stuck in where you are right now, you know? So if you want to change your life, you actually need to begin changing yourself and changing your habits throughout the day so your day can end differently, okay? You can't expect a change if you are not willing to make those changes. So a big disclaimer before we even start this controversial video, to put it that way, because there's a lot of controversy, or however you say that word, and when it comes to credit cards, finance, credit, and all that stuff, okay? So I am not a guru. I did not go to college or something like that to study finance, to study, I don't know, accounting or anything like that, okay? So I am not a credit guru, I am not a credit card guru or anything like that, okay? I just want to make that crystal clear so you don't begin doing crazy stuff and then trying to blame it on me, okay? But what I can say is that I have done a lot of research, because like I said in the beginning of the video, I made a lot of mistakes while using my credit cards, okay? And I have gained all this knowledge to actually try to get myself out of the hole, which I did. And you know why I am doing this? Because I said to myself, you know what? I need to make a video out of this, because if I went through the same process or I went through the same mistakes, probably someone else has done the same thing, or probably not yourself, but you know someone that has done it, and probably this will help you into actually being more decisive at the time when actually trying to use your credit card, okay? Or if you don't have a credit card and you're not planning in getting one, I think this video will help you out a lot as well, because it will benefit you in the long run, okay? So if you like this video, if you actually enjoy my content, all that stuff, remember to subscribe down below and hit that notification bell so you don't miss more awesome videos. And if you think this video was helpful, please give this video a like, okay? And share it with your friends, because when you guys like the video, like, to be honest, it helps with the YouTube algorithm, okay? And my video can reach more people, and I actually want to reach as many people as possible and try to help as many people as possible, and only through you that will be possible. Oh my god, too many possibles, right? But you understand what I'm saying, right? So when I say that this is a controversial video, what I mean is that many people will be like, oh, why are you recommending credit cards? You are stupid. Credit cards are evil. Credit cards are bad. Blah, 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 blah. All this crazy stuff, right? But hey, if you know how to use credit cards, and if you actually have the knowledge into when to use it, how to use it, and actually how to pay them off, you will be earning free stuff. You will be in the correct path, okay? Believe me when I say it, that if you do this correctly, you will be successful while using credit cards, okay? But if you do this wrong and you begin spending all that money in the credit cards because you think that you have the money, guess what? You are going to ruin yourself and you will end up in bad debt, okay? So my recommendation for you is that if you are going to get a credit card, don't begin spending it on stupid stuff that you will not normally buy, okay? only use the credit card when you have the money in your bank account to actually pay the credit card off, okay? But I will get that, I will get to that in later on in the video, okay? So after you have gained some knowledge in credit cards and you are actually more disciplined, that you begin raising your credit score and all that stuff using credit cards, then later on when you have more experience, you can get into what credit card churning is and how you can get awesome free stuff, how you can actually upgrade in hotels for free, and actually how you can travel for free as well, okay? But that topic will be for another video into how to do credit card churning, okay? So I would love to explain credit card churning in this video as well, but if I do that, this video will be like 40 minutes long, and I don't think that you guys and girls want to hear me for 40 minutes straight, right? So I don't think so. So what I will do is that I will actually divide the content and actually begin putting more content to credit cards so you can actually take advantage of this opportunity that we all have, but we are not educated in, okay? Okay, so with the basics, like what is a credit card, right? Because if you don't know what a credit card is, then it will obviously be unfeasible to actually explain to you what it is. So a credit card is just a piece of plastic, right? Where when you apply for a credit card to a bank, the bank will see your credit score and everything. They will accept it or decline it. And if you get accepted, guess what? You will be sent out a credit card where you will have money. Obviously it's not your money, but you can buy stuff on credit, okay? So after the bank sends you the credit card, you can buy stuff off of credit, okay? So depending on your credit score, depending on your experience and credit history, all that stuff, they will actually set up a limit into how much you can actually buy with that card, okay? So if you're just starting off, most likely you will not get approved a credit card, but if you can or you can't, okay? So at the end of the day, that's the bank's decision. So if you get approved a credit card, it can have a limit of $500, $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, so on and so on, okay? So that credit limit, what it states is that you can't spend over that amount of money. So what happens with most people, and what happened to me, is that I see that I have money in that card and I want something now. I just go in and spend it. And you know what my mentality was? It's okay, I just pay it off eventually. I will just pay it off eventually because I will make this amount of money, whatever, and I will just pay it off. But at the end of the day, that is a lie. You know why? Because I couldn't control my impulse into buying stuff, okay? So I just kept on buying stuff, Xbox, PlayStation, just car insurance and all this kind of crazy stuff, you know, without having the money in the bank, okay? So that's why I put myself in a really dark position when I did that, okay? Like, I know this will sound crazy and whatever, but in debt, I was like over 15 grand, okay, by using credit cards. Okay, so it's not a lie. I mean, of course, I learned from my mistakes, and that's why I am actually helping you to understand how to use the credit cards and not do the same stupid mistakes that I did, okay, and that many people do as well. Okay, credit cards are good if you know how to use them. Okay, so why? Because you get a credit card, you can actually, I mean, obviously there are different type of credit cards. There are credit cards that can give you a 1% cashback, 1.5, 3%, up to 5%. Okay, so depending on the card that you get, you will have different cashbacks, right? So it means that every time you use it, you will get a reimbursement, you will get a 3% discount or whatever into whatever it is that you're buying, be it gas, restaurants, be it groceries, or anything that you buy, okay? So that will depend on the card that you get. So what's awesome with this is that besides that, you will earn reward points every time you use that card. So the longer you keep on using that card, the more points that you will get. And guess what? You can begin buying plane tickets for free with the money that you are already using, with the money that you were already going to use, okay? So the trick here is that when you begin using that credit card, let's say that you are going to, remember, so first what you need to understand is where is your money going? Like what are the things that you would normally be buying, like your needs, all that stuff, be it groceries, be it gas, be it paying your electric bill, your water bill, and all that stuff, right? You are going to still use that money, right? So instead of using from your own bank account, use it with your credit card, so you can get all those points, and that cash back. And as soon as you use it before the next billing cycle, take that money in your account and pay in full your credit card. Why? Because when you pay in full your credit card before the bill is due, you will not be charged interest. And interest can go from 16% all the way to 25%. Okay, so that was killing me, if that even makes sense. So what hindered me is that I kept on using the credit cards, the balance keep going up, and the interest rate, they just skyrocket. Like when I was charged interest rate, if it was at 10%, 16%, 18%, 20%, it's like 20% of the total amount that you have on that card. So believe me that you will be paying a lot of money. Okay, so when you get that credit card, remember to use it only in things that you will normally use your own card for, like your own money. Okay, like I said, if you are going to pay electric bill, water bill, all that stuff, then use your credit card before the bill statement. Use your money and pay off in full your credit card. That will help you into making credit. You will get the points and you will get the cash back. So I did not know this. Obviously I have a lot of points, but I was losing a lot of money in interest, because now I didn't have that money to pay that card back in full, like in a month or two or whatever. So it took me a couple of years to actually pay off those debts. But I managed to do that with something called the snowball effect by Dave Ramsey. So you can check that out, or eventually I will make another video into how to get out of your debt quicker and faster. Okay, so like I said, remember that you are still going to use that money. It's a no-brainer. Like, why not use the credit card? If you are still going to use that money, use the credit card and take that money from your bank and pay the card in full. It's like no-brainer. So I don't understand why people hate so much on when the credit card topics is like discussed and all that stuff, because I don't understand. If you are going to use that same money, it's like, why even struggle? Like, why even, like, oh no, I'm not going to use my credit card, that is for stupid people. So it's like, come on. Obviously if you don't have the correct information or the correct education, all that stuff, guess what, you are going to be in debt, like it happened to me, and you are going to suffer the consequences. But that's why I am here, to try to help you to understand this. Okay, so you can actually get free upgrades, you can actually get free hotels, you can actually buy plane tickets for free and all stuff using your reward points. So why not? That we always live like paying bills and all that stuff. Like, that it sucks to pay bills and all these things that we have. Like, at least enjoy something when you pay your bills. It's like, I'm paying my electric bill, I'm paying my car, I'm paying whatever. At least I'm getting points, and eventually I will be flying for free. It's like a little bonus or a little reward for you to pay your bills. That's how I see it. I don't know if you agree with me or not, but that's how I see it. Remember, when you have poor education, you will begin doing what everyone else is doing, but you are the one that's going to suffer the consequences, like I did. So remember that the way that the banks make money is with people that are not educated. They begin getting these cards. They begin buying a lot of stuff that they wouldn't normally buy, and on the interest rates, that's where the bank makes their money. Okay, so the more information that you have on credit cards, the more information that you have in this topic and financial education and all this stuff, the less likely you will be to lose money. Remember that as we are growing up, we are not taught financial education whatsoever. We're not taught about our credit. We are not taught about how to build a business. We are not taught about how to actually thrive and succeed in life besides going to college and working for someone. Remember, we are taught to be an employer. An employee. We are taught to be an employee. not to be an entrepreneur, not to be an employer, not to build a business or anything like that. That's why most people make a lot of mistakes when it comes to their financial stuff, you know. It's like, and it is sad because not many people, we have the internet now. We can Google anything that we want, you know, but we stay stuck with all the things that we are taught when we are little, that money is evil, that the rich are just greedy and all that stuff, you know, and that's a lie. You know, the more you know in your financial education, the better you will be in the future. So when you get your credit card, right? Let's say that you have a limit of $1,000. There's something called your credit utilization rate. So your credit utilization rate needs to be at 30% or less, okay, for your card. So what happens is that if you have a limit of 1,000 and that 30% is $300, okay? So don't go above $300. I mean, you can if you're going to pay it in full by the end of the month, right? Like I suggest you to do it. But if you don't pay it by the end of the month and you have it over that 30%, that will hinder your credit score a little bit, okay? But if you keep it up like that, it will suck, you know, because at the end of the day, you will see your credit score just pummel down. Look, I had one card that I think it was like $8,000 credit limit, and I had it at 96% of utilization. Okay, so that is ridiculous. You know, so I'm not ashamed of actually telling you this or anything like that. I just want to be transparent so you actually can know and see like how in depth I was, you know, like how long in depth I was. Okay, that word depth is so hard to say, so whatever, you understand what I'm saying, okay? So what I'm trying to tell you is that be wise when you use your credit cards. Be wise when it comes to financial education and managing your finances, and actually get more information before you do something, okay? Because if you are not aware and it looks all glamorous and whatever, something may be wrong, you know. So first, get to know the product. First, get to know what's involved and the discipline that you need to have, okay? So you don't suffer, like I said earlier, so you don't suffer the consequences with all this debt and all that stuff. Remember that there's good debt and there's bad debt. Bad debt, when you get your money, it will go the other way to a bank or something. With bad debt, you will always be losing money. With good debt, when you get that money, it stays with you. It doesn't go elsewhere, okay? With good debt, you make more money. Okay, if that is your first time that you have heard that, you can watch Robert Kiyosaki's videos, or you can actually buy his book Rich Dad Poor Dad and all that stuff, where he explains in detail about good debt and bad debt, what we think is good, what we think is bad, and all that stuff. Okay, that's why the rich keeps getting richer, right? Because they use debt to make more money, but it's good debt because it's actually earning them money. Okay, remember not to work for money, but let money work for you. So that was like a quick overview. That was a quick guide into how to use credit cards if you are going to actually get a credit card. And in the next videos, what I will be doing is that I will be actually showing you what are the best credit cards to get if you are a beginner, and how you can actually begin working your way up into getting more and more credit card for your advantage, okay? But remember, if you are going to get a credit card, you need to be disciplined and not be spending money on stuff that you will not likely buy, okay? So don't get too excited that you have this amount of money, all that stuff, and begin spending, because at the end of the day, like I said, you will suffer the consequences, okay? So if you really like this video and you really enjoy it, please subscribe down below and hit that notification bell so you don't miss more awesome videos, so I can actually keep helping you grow more and more, okay? And if you actually like this video, please smash that like button, but don't break your screen, and actually share this video with other people that you know that are going through the same situation, or people that you know that will actually be getting a credit card in the near future, okay? So I really hope that I can earn your trust and I can keep on providing as much value as possible. So without further ado, I will see you on our next video. Take care.